Almost forgot, but we're doing it. I realize that many of you, don't want to hire a coach, don't want to pay for programs to download onto your computer as far as running and training programs. So you come jump on the YouTube and listen to me here in the studio talk about my running journey. And you don't copy, you glean some information, some insights, some ideas for your personal training, whatever race you're getting ready for, whatever distance, whatever surface around the world. And it's an honor that you would come back and listen to me riffing here in the studio about my training. Specifically, January, depending on when you're watching this, January 2025. But we're a little late, but I want to do better. If you are going to give me the honor of your time to sit where you're at around the world, thanks for watching around the world, and listen, I want to provide a little accountability, okay, for myself, but also for you, okay? So Goals Vlog 2025, many of you filled it in upper right-hand corner. If you did not, you typed in your different goals for 2025. I'll try and pull a few here. Let's see. Well, here's one real quick. Andrew says, my goals for 2025 are 3,000 miles. Very fun. That's ambitious. I love it. And sub 3 hours in a marathon. Very cool. I love it. And these goals can vary on the spectrum from the 1 mile to the 200 mile and everything in between as far as running goals. But what's cool, when you go dig into these comments, again, upper right hand corner, in case you're just joining the channel and you want to type it out, you can begin to see the crossover between personal goals, life goals, and running goals, because as we know, they're very interconnected. All right, a year ago, and maybe your goals have to shift or pivot a little bit already because you had a challenging January 2025. That was my story 1 year ago, January 2024. But it doesn't mean you have to toss in the towel on the entire year. I had to make adjustments last year, but I just want to put that out there as a little insight as you are looking through and analyzing your goals. There's mine on the screen. All right, strength and mobility. 3 FKTs, win 3 races, PR birthday mile, 4,400 miles total, 350 vertical feet, and a half marathon PR. And I would say, well, it's obviously too early for basically all of them. But number one is that in the month of January, and let's dive into it. How did you, question of the day, how did you do in your January? Okay. Are you on track? Are you a little behind? Are you way ahead? Are you maybe thinking, you know what, maybe I could do a little more in February? Obviously, depending on the training block and the race that you're getting ready for. But let us know in the comments, how was your January 2025? So for me, goal number one for 2025, strength and mobility. I went to the gym 15 times in January. That is pretty awesome. So I'd say I'm on track. And yesterday I talked about my long run yesterday, but also some new gym equipment, but just how that I purchased, but how I'm just trying to stay healthy and not lose what I enjoy doing, this running thing, this 1 foot in front of the other. But I read your comments, by the way. So you're giving me a hard time. People in your 60s and 70s. I know you're watching, and I read your comments how they're like, Seth, you are a spring chicken. And I realize I'm not like 49 or 59 or 89, but I don't feel like I'm 19 or 29 anymore. And so that's why when I say I'm an aging runner or that I feel old sometimes, it's just like compared to a decade ago or 2 decades ago. And so that's why goal number one, I'm feeling good, right on track, 15 times in the gym and making some progress. And discovering new things. Yeah, just new ways to go about the gym. And listen, you don't have to go to a gym physically. You can do a lot of things at your house. If you can't afford a gym membership, if you don't have a gym anywhere near you, you can do so much at your house with your body weight. So much, trust me. So I'm not saying you have to go to the gym. Okay, moving on. As far as stats with respect to running, 60 hours it looks like I put in, and then 408 miles for the month. So we're on track with the 4,400 miles goal. Obviously, so the vertical feet is so funny. It's like a bell curve, right? It's like, So it starts slow, and then once like April hits in Colorado, the snow melts, and then I go way up, and then I start to come down. So it's like a bell. So I'm way behind on vertical feet, but we will keep chasing it down. I have not raced yet. Hopefully soon. No FKTs because there's a lot of snow up there. And then, Jersey City, getting ready. Where is it? Actually, let me grab it. Excuse me. And, actually, I could fill some of this in with a pen. I don't have a marker out here. I need to get a marker. Basically, as far as the mileage goes, we are making progress at that 110 miles a week. That peak volume for me, getting ready. So we are in week 3. Yeah, so I can fill 2 dots in here on the chart. And maybe I'll wait till I have a ruler to draw across. I don't know if I'm going to peak at 6 weeks as far as 110. We'll see. I'm just feeling it out. I will say today's run was very slow. Actually, I'll put it on the screen. I'm not afraid. I probably should have broken it up into 10 and 10, but sometimes the schedule doesn't allow it. You know how that goes with life and family. And so I should have broken it. Like, I was quite tired by the end because of yesterday's long run. So, but hey, we got it in and we got it done. We are on track. So we'll see about this. I believe it's, week 9, where I'm going to have to make a decision about my volume. So we are on track for Jersey City, chasing down a half marathon PR, and onward and upward. Is that everything? Let's grab actually a couple more goals for all of you. Here we go. Tim Jacobson, 3,500 miles. Hello. Sub 250 flat course marathon, sub 237 downhill marathon. Excuse me. Sub 120 half. Man, nice, Tim. These are great. Complete an Olympic distance triathlon. Complete my 4th marathon major. Awesome, 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 Tim. Troy, here we go. My A race is the 215-mile race across Scotland. So what I love about DeMoor Global Running is that it's everybody. Everybody's here with respect to distance. Everyone from high school in the mile to 215 miles. I don't even know about this race in Scotland. I don't know what it's called, but it sounds amazing. Troy, you are an animal. Keep going, Troy. So I'm cheering you on. Actually, let's get one more. Michael Dominic. 2024 was a great year for me. Became a 6-star finisher. Hello. That means you completed the 6 majors for everyone out there, Berlin, London, all those. For 2025, my goals are to run 2,600 miles, sub 255 marathon, stay injury-free, and have fun. The most important one, have fun out there. In your training, in your racing, but also in your training, because, we runners, excuse me, we runners we don't compete every week. Well, some people do, but we don't compete as often as a basketball player or a football player or a hockey player. So we got to relish these moments as much as we can with respect to the daily routine and the daily running and the daily turn that doorknob. All right, onward we go. I'm going to try and do this more in 2025 if you can remind me, but I'll put it in my calendar as well. As far as just a monthly, I think monthly is good rather than quarterly. Monthly check-in on your progress. Again, I'm not your coach, but I realize many people come to listen just to glean, just glean. How do you spell glean? Is it Glean? There it is on your screen. I love that word. You just glean, just a little glean off the top, a little off the top. I was thinking like sprinkles on top. So, all right, onward we go. We'll toss it to the goals vlog, of course, from about a month ago right there. All right, seek beauty, work hard, and love each other.